Alright guys, welcome back to the episode 30, the big 3-0 here of the Hearts Football Manager Career Mode. Just got done watching Hearts in real life losing 3-2 to Queen of the South. Painful as fuck, let's be real. So hopefully I can try and ease the pain a wee bit here in the Football Manager series as we take on Celtic, but I've got a feeling that's not going to be the case because we've got pretty bad news. We have obviously, Craig Gordon's out injured. Then Archer, the guy we brought in to replace Gordon through his injury, is out. And then Harry Stone, the 19-year-old that we called up from the reserve team, is also out as well. So our first three goalkeepers are not available for this game. Now, it's instructing that I can bring in Craig Gordon, but I mean, that's just not going to work. The guy's he's not fit. He isn't, and you know what? We might go back to this formation that we were trying earlier in the season. As crazy as it sounds, I think that's what we may go for here, to try and get a result here. So I think we need to sit back, soak up the pressure, and see if we can do it or not. Robertson, Hulua up front. Jamie Walker is lacking fitness as well. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to play this game. But yeah, so I mean, we don't have anybody that can play goal. We're going to have to go to the under-18 squad, and we're going to have to bring in Harris Spratt, the guy that's leaving the club at the end of the season. He's going to Dundee, but he's going to be playing. He's getting a massive game here against Celtic. Unbelievable. But the guy's getting a chance just because there's no one else. The first three goalkeepers are out. Like, what are the chances of that? Like, really? What are the chances of that? Very unfortunate. Jamie Walker's fitness is pretty down, but I think we'll keep him on the bench, maybe try and get him a run out in this game. I'm totally expecting to lose this game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm not expecting this to go well. McAllister's out injured as well. Alright, so that's us then. As for the team, we're going to go with Irvine in the middle. Or do we swap Irvine and Harris about? That actually looks like it might be better. And the ball playing midfielder, I think we'll go for Christoph Berra here at the back. We'll swap him with Suter. And there you go then. That is how we are going to line up, guys. Yeah, there you go. So there's the team. Spratt, Halkett, Suter, Berra, Kingsley, Smith, Irvine, Haring, Dean Campbell, Roberts, and Jordi Halua up front. This is going to be it's going to be a bit of a weird game. Our passing directness is, we're going to be more disciplined. Tempo, we're going to go much higher. Passing directness, we're going to try and get up quicker, go more direct. In transition, we're going to counter press, and that is it. And we're going to roll it out short as well. So there you go. We've made the tactical changes. I honestly don't know what to expect here with Harris Spratt. We'll have to give him a number. We'll give him 36. And also Gary Mackay-Stevens, who we signed last episode, we'll give him number 14. There you go. Same number Henry had. Henry was some player at Arsenal. Hopefully Gary Mackay-Stevens can deliver the same sort of performances as Henry. But yeah, going into a game against Celtic with your fourth choice goalkeeper, I wouldn't recommend it. Celtic are playing their new signing, Maitland-Niles, so looks like a solid team from them. This is going to be a tough game. I'm not too optimistic, if I'm being completely honest. Good luck out, lads. Good luck out there, lads. Let's go and put an upset. They want to know what me and the chairman's talking about? Well, I don't want to discuss that, so we're just going to say no to that report. Here comes the players coming out, and we are underway then in the opening. Is it Tynecastle? I would have went for a bit more, but I mean, I just feel like with the goalkeeper out, we're going to have to protect him as much as possible. So that is my reasoning for this, and we'll see if it works. But I mean, early on, we've created two chances, two shots, which is pretty good. Dundee United have taken the lead against Kilmarnock, which is definitely helps us out. Kilmarnock, one of those teams that are above us in the league, so we will settle for that. And it's a goal kick, 12 minutes in. Harris Spratt then launches the ball up. Christie wins it. Header down to Dembele, back to Christie. Out to Maitland-Niles on the right-hand side. We need to close him down. Ball comes on. Fuck off. Albion and a Jetty there with the goal. And I feel like this could be a cricket score. I really, really do. Fourth choice goalkeeper, it's not going to go well, is it? It's really not. Hearts get us underway again. Let's see if we can. If we keep it at 1-0, you give yourself a chance, and that's what we'll need to try and do here. Kingsley, header, keeps that in. Dean Campbell then picks it up, plays it back out to Kingsley on the left hand side here. Can we hit back straight away? What a response that would be. It's Kingsley in the corner flat, and now he just loses it. Awful there. Absolutely awful. Thought we were going to have a chance to do something, Kingsley. Just loses it. But here we go. Oh, and Gray then wins it. And now Celtic with another chance to counter here on the attack. Christie. Still Ryan Christie going on his own. Out to Maitland-Niles again, who's been dangerous here in this first half down the right hand side. Maitland-Niles another cross into the box, and it's a headered by Gray. And that is two crosses then. The first cross led to their goal, and then a second one almost led to another goal from Rangers. From Celtic even. So we need to tighten up at the back here. We need to stop them just opening us up. St Mirren also won this weekend, so they're 14 points ahead of us. Christie whips one in, a Jetty, another header, and this time actually Spratt holds on to it, so that might give him a bit of confidence. A good save for the goalie. I mean, it was kind of right at him, but you know what? A save's a save. It won't do his confidence any harm, let's put it that way, as he launches it up. It's going to fall for Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray then, again, Celtic coming, great challenge for Campbell, but Celtic managed to keep the ball. Very fortunate there. And then Cham's shot is blocked. Irvine throwing his body in the way. Maitland-Niles then switches the flanks. Crosses it over to Toure. Toure to Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray, tight angle. Has to pass it back to Ryan Christie. Oh my god, what a goal for Christie. That's his 10th for the season. Gray with the assist, and that is a wonderful strike. 21 minutes in here, and Hearts are now losing 2-0 against Celtic. And what do we do, guys? What do we do? Well, first of all, we're going to demand more. But maybe this formation isn't the formation for me. We did try it at the start of the season. It wasn't working well, hence we had that horrible start. Maybe, just maybe, I shouldn't have went back to it, but I tried to tinker, tried to do something, and it's not really working here. Kingsley, though, oh my god, what a goal that would have been. It's a fine save from Faresnes, but Kingsley there almost putting that in the top bins. It looked like it was well wide, but then it swerved in at the last second. Irvine whips across and headed away. Halkett should be able to get to it. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get to it, and that is the end of that highlight. Kilmarnock have equalised. A point for them would keep them in fourth place. And realistically, it looks like points-wise, we have a good chance of getting fourth, but St Mirren are definitely the team we need to worry about. They're on 49 points. 14 ahead of us, and we only have 3 games in hand. Even if we do win our 3 games in hand, the gap would still be, 5 points? It's awful big, considering we need to win 3 games in a row for that to be the situation. So there you go. Toure whips it in. A Jetty can't get to it. Berra scrambles it away, and then Cham facing the wrong direction, but finds McGregor, who flips it over on the outside, left hand side to Toure. Toure steps over the ball, he's found Christie, and Christie, I think he's hit the crossbar there with a header. So Christie almost getting his second goal of the game, and we're just trying to get into half time here. And we might change it up, guys, when we get into, if we just get into half time. Oh no. It's a free kick to penalty. It's a free kick to Celtic, and they put it wide, so it's going to be a goal kick. We are going to get into half time with just the 2-0 deficit, and we are going to change things then, because this is not going it's not going how we want it to go, really, is it? It's not. It's definitely not. So here we go. Let's switch things up here. Haring, Irvine's going to come off because you're on a yellow. We cannot afford to get a man sent off. And Gary Mackay-Stevens coming on as well. Making changes here. Yeah, we're just going to go for this. We are going to go for it. And if we get cut open at the back, you know what? If we get cut open at the back, we get cut open at the back. But let's go out and try and get this done. Obviously, we're going to be more direct. And work the ball into the box. No, we're not going to work the ball into the box because we want to be more direct. So here we go, up the tempo, be more expressive. We're going to dribble less. Run it. Yeah, I think we'll dribble less. We'll try and just cut through Celtic as quickly as possible. I'm expecting a much better showing in the second half. And there's the changes in Gary Mackay-Steven and Jamie Walker coming on. I mean, it's two good subs to be able to make at the start of the second half, but they need to work for this next goal is absolutely crucial. Celtic get it, then it is by far game over. I mean, we ain't going to come back from 3-0 down. But if we can get it back to 2-1, then you never know. We actually started the game pretty positively. We had 2 shots early on. Celtic had nothing, but then they got the goal, and since then it's been the Celtic show, unfortunately. But so far this second half hasn't been the worst for us here. We're actually doing all right. I mean, it would have been nice to create a chance because we need to get back in the game, but we're stopping Celtic from doing anything noteworthy. So from that perspective, it's looking no bad. Again, I'm going to have to shout at them here, guys. We need to demand more. We are getting shots away. We're creating more chances now. Yeah, we're going to bring on White and then for Roberts. And we'll see if that last sub, that last throw of the dice, is going to be a success or not. Unlikely, I think, at this stage. 15 minutes to go. Celtic are putting McGregor out in the left wing now, so or inside forward. I don't know what position he's playing, but he's playing it in the left. Strange one from them. 10 minutes to go. And perhaps we should have started with this formation, guys. Maybe I've made a mistake here, but I would have probably did it, but we had a Spratt goal. I think I made a mistake. I should have probably went for it more. I've decided to be more defensive minded, and I don't think we've helped the goalkeeper there. But you know what? We can't really blame Spratt. He's playing a 6.4, but he hasn't been that bad. And again, 9 shots now in the second half. So there you go. I mean, in the end, it's a 2-0 defeat. When you're playing with your 4th choice keeper, I don't expect to beat Celtic. And really, when they went 2-0 up in the 22nd minute, I was beginning to feel the worst. I thought it might have been a hell of a lot worse than that. So obviously, we're not happy. We're not happy with the defeat, but at least we've got the Celtic game over with, and we can try and move on. We'll have a better games. There you go, boom. Well, better games ahead. Gary Mackay-Steven makes his return. It was pretty lacklustre, but we'll see what he can do in the next game when we take on Motherwell in the Scottish Cup, and that is a game that we definitely want to win, guys. I think we need to win. Forrest salutes Christie performance. Yeah, Christie had a solid game for us. Unfortunately, Christie did play pretty well. Got himself a goal. Jason Cummins seems to be doing pretty well for Motherwell at the moment, so he probably will be the man to watch. Stephen O'Donnell at right back, valued at 4.4 million. I wouldn't mind signing Stevie O'Donnell, but I mean, we certainly won't be getting him. 3.4 to 8 million estimated value. I wonder when his contract runs out. Sophia McFrimpong offer. Pretty sure they've already signed him. Old news, fake news, as Donald Trump would say. But what we will do is we'll have a quick look then at the Scottish Premiership League table and see what sort of position we are in. Brennan does well in under 18 Hearts draw. Good for him. How are we doing in the under 18s league? Let's have a quick look at that. We're sitting in 5th place, miles behind the league leaders, Rangers. But 3rd still looks possible. Looks like we could potentially get 3rd in that, so I guess that is something to look at. Wonder what the Rangers under 18 team is like. I wonder if there's any players in there we could steal. Any good players that would no mind coming here. Let's see here. Ross McCausland is a guy we've actually scouted. Let's scout him. Let's see here. I think he's alright. He used to play for Linfield, the non-Irish man. So we'll take a wee look at him. And Charlie Lindsay, I believe, is another player that I've scouted before that is pretty decent. Another non-Irish lad. So again, we'll put a wee scouting for him. There's no harm in scouting some of these kids. And who else maybe? Who's the highest rated? Who's the highest valued player in this on Rangers team? It's Adam Steele. Adam Steele, 16-year-old. Yeah, we already got Bobby Williams off Celtic, so we don't really need to go and get a right back of Rangers. But yeah, like I said, we will go and check the league table now and see what sort of position we're in with this big game up next against Motherwell in the Scottish Premiership, Scottish Cup even. Hartley warns Hearts about Cummins. Yeah, we know about Cummins. Cummins is a dangerous man for sure. But anyway, here's the Scottish Premiership. We are currently sitting in 7th place. We're on many points are we on? We're on 34 points. St Johnstone 35, Motherwell 35, Kilmarnock 37, and then St Mirren way ahead on 49 now. We have 2 games in hand over St Johnstone and Motherwell, and 3 games in hand over Kilmarnock. So we're actually in a great position. Technically, I think you could argue the point that we're probably 4th. That I do expect us to pick up. I mean, look at Kilmarnock. They've lost the last 4 games in a row. That is shocking from them. They've got 1 point in the last 15. Whereas St Mirren, on the other hand, you know, they're doing the opposite. They've won their last 4 games in a row. So St Mirren are the form team. Our form's a bit patchy at the moment. You know, we seem to get a win, then a defeat, win, defeat. But my point is, I think that I don't think 7's a fair reflection on where we actually are. I believe we will be 4th when we do play our games in hand. But the question is, can we catch St Mirren? Like I said, we are 14 points behind them. We've got 3 games in hand. Even if we win the 3 games in hand, that's 9 points. We're still 5 behind. And there's no guarantee we'll win our games in hand. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Next time we'll be back for the Scottish Cup. We won't be worrying about the league next episode. It's all about getting into the next round of the Scottish Cup when we take on Motherwell, who are just directly above us in the league, 1 point ahead. So it's going to be a big game, close game. Jason Cummins has been on fire. Hopefully we can put him out. And until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you down the road. Peace.